Hi, Youth Advanced and adult students. Got another great class for you. Today we'll be focusing on our one steps, so I'll give you a couple of challenges for that. But first, we're gonna bow in our class. So everybody face this way. Check it. Kunyet. Good. Face the flags. Kuki bare. Paro. Standing meditation. Makin. Paro. Face the pictures of the Grand Masters. Kwanchanin. Chariot. Kunyet. Face this way one more time. Chariot. Kunyet. Now, before we get into our warm-up, we're going to continue with our awesome cow jokes. So this is a classic one. If you're into cow jokes, you've probably heard this one a million times, but it's one of my favorites. So what do you call a cow that's at the top of a ladder? You'll find out at the end of class. Okay. Now, for our warm-up today, we have a few different movements. We're going to start off with something called feet to the ceiling. So when you do this one, I'll turn sideways. You're going to lay down on your back. Kind of put like your elbows or triceps down on the ground, and you're going to lift your feet up as close to the ceiling as you can. Now notice how my hips are on the ground right now. When I do this one, I actually want to lift my hips up. Then I'll kick straight ahead with both feet, and then up, out, up, out, up, out. So we'll continue that one. We'll give you 30 seconds on the clock. Work hard, and I'll see you right back here. Next movement is going to be mountain climbers. Okay, now this is gonna be a tough one to go for 30 seconds, so try to pace yourselves. When we do our mountain climbers, we're kind of down on our hands, and our goal is to kind of bring our knees up close to our elbows. Now we're not like jumping up, our hips are gonna stay pretty level while we just kind of move our legs. Okay, so 30 seconds on the clock for some mountain climbers. Here we go. Good job with the mountain climbers. Round 3, we're just gonna do some bridges with our hips. So again, put down on the mat. I'm gonna put my feet down, and my goal here is to try to lift my hips as high as I can. I'll find myself kind of coming up onto my shoulders a little bit, and back down. Bridge, down. Bridge, down. Good, really try to lift as high as you can with those bridges. All right? 30 seconds. We'll see you right back here. All right, up next we have striders. Now, many of you guys know strider is kind of like a forward and back jumping jack. I'm gonna put one leg out in front, that same side hand is up. I'm gonna jump and switch my hands and feet. So when we do a striders, if you were counting, 2 jumps would be 1 strider, so it'll be something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Of course, today we're gonna go for the 30 seconds, okay? Pace yourselves if you need to. It's okay to slow down, but try not to stop. See you back here in 30 seconds. Excellent work, guys. We've made it through once. We're gonna do a second round. This time it's gonna go back to back to back to back. 30 seconds of each, no break, okay? So I'll have a little sound that goes off in between each one so you know when it's happening. Now, quick reminder, we have feet to ceiling. That one is first. That was the first one that we did. After that, we did, I think it was mountain climbers were next. Then we had hip bridges, and we finished off with our striders. Okay, so we'll do 30 seconds of each of those, and I'll see you right back here, guys. Work hard. Great job with the warm-up, guys. Let's get a quick stretch in. So go ahead and put your hands on your hips and hip circle. Good, nice big movement. Other way. Arms out to the side, arm circles backwards. And forward. Back and forth across your chest. Link your hands, trunk twist. Good. Hands on your hips, head circle. Other way. Good. Spread your feet apart. Lean forward, one hand on each foot, and repeat after me. 하나,
하나,
둘,
둘,
셋,
셋,
넷,
넷,
다섯,
다섯,
여섯,
여섯,
일곱,
일곱,
여덟,
여덟,
아홉,
아홉,
열.
열,
Both hands over to your right foot. And 일,
일,
이,
이,
삼,
삼,
사,
사,
오,
오,
육,
육,
칠,
칠,
팔,
팔,
구,
구,
십.
십,
Good. Left side. 하나,
하나,
둘,
둘,
셋,
셋,
넷,
넷,
다섯,
다섯,
여섯,
여섯,
일곱,
일곱,
여덟,
여덟,
아홉,
아홉,
열.
열.
Excellent, guys. Little bit bigger. Hang it down to the middle. Just breathe a little bit. Good. Excellent. Great job. Base right here. Today. Good yet. You can grab a quick sip of water, come right back here, and we're working on some one steps today. All right, guys, so we're doing our one-step kind of sequence as promised here. First round, and we're gonna start off just kind of regular practice. So if Master Crosby wouldn't mind being my partner here, she's gonna step back to attack. Now, if you're working with someone that doesn't train, then you can just encourage them. They can just jab punch at you with that right hand. That is okay, okay? You'll notice that sometimes our one-steps will take advantage of that front leg, and if that front leg isn't forward, the technique would have to be modified a little bit. That's okay, right? Don't sweat it. It's nice just to have someone at home that's willing to help you train. So I'm gonna be here in Chun-Li. She's gonna step towards me to punch. I'll do number 1, reset, number 2, and so on. So we would work up through our highest level techniques, and I'm gonna encourage everybody, go through yours 3 times. It's gonna take a little bit of time, especially if you're a blue belt or a black belt and you have all 30, but it's good practice. So if you have specific questions about your hand one-steps, you can take a look at the playlist on the YouTube channel, and they are all on there with good detail. So take a look at that if you need it. Otherwise, in a second, you can pause the video while you work out, and then we'll see you right back here. All right, guys, round 2, we are gonna work on the face magnet. This is a really good one because it teaches us a flow, okay? So Master Crosby's gonna have her right hand out, and it is like magnetized right to my nose. I'm gonna try to flow from one technique to the next. Now, oftentimes when you first encourage students to work on their flow, they tend just to go really fast, right? That doesn't usually help. My encouragement is go slow. Especially since you're gonna do this drill 3 times through, especially the first time, really take your time. If you're in the groove and you wanna go a little faster on the next ones, that is okay. But here would be kind of a demo of how we might flow through some of these techniques. So I'm gonna do number 1, boom, the hand's right back up. Number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So I got a little bit out of the frame there. It's okay. So we're gonna work those one-steps flowing from one to the next. If you really are struggling with this, then you can think about flowing just in chunks of 5. So you could flow 1 through 5, take a break for a second, then you can flow 6 through 10, and so on.
So face magnet people, make sure when they do a technique like number 5, give them time to do or number 6, give them time to do the entire technique before you put this right back at their face. Yeah, so let them get through the technique before you put it right back.
So again, you can pause the video in a second and work through that again 3 times through all of your one-steps with that face magnet, and then we'll come back for the most challenging drill for today. All right, guys, final one-step drill for today. This is bombs away one-steps. This is a really, really cool drill because it helps us to kind of learn to deal with a little bit of stress. So if Master Crosby is my partner, she's gonna take a few steps away. Now, as you'll see, the better I am at this drill, the closer she would start to me. But this gives me a little bit of time to think about what I'm doing. So again, she's a few steps away. My hands are up. She's gonna call a technique out. Then she's going to walk towards me and punch with her right hand. And by the time she gets there, I need to be ready to defend correctly. All right, here we go.
All right, number 4.
She resets back.
Number 7. Number 8.
And so on. If you find that, like, man, you're never quite ready in time, then that probably just means we need a little bit more practice, but your partner can start a little farther away. If you're nailing it every time and it's not even close, then get closer and closer so that it's more challenging for you, okay? Bombs away one-steps is a really good one. It works our random recall and our ability to act under pressure. So I encourage you, set a timer for this one, work it for 5 minutes, or if you're feeling really, really froggy, you can go for 10 minutes a day, okay? So work that bombs away one-steps, and we'll see you right back here in a moment. Good job with all that one-step training today, guys. It's really, really good stuff. Now we're gonna finish off with a little bit of a game. We have our magazines again. We used these earlier in the week. So if you have yours, you can go grab it. While you do that, I'll just show off. This is another food and family magazine with some delicious fruit on here. Now, you can play like we did earlier in the week where you're just punching it on the drop or on the flinch. You have to do some jumping jacks or an exercise. But the grand finale here is I want to see if you guys can do this kicking, okay? It is really, really tough. I remember with Luke and Mr. Carry-On trying to get it working on like a turn hook kick or something like that. That is super hard. For today, I'm gonna come off to the side. I'm just gonna go for a lead leg roundhouse kick. So you just kind of hold the magazine out. Perfect. So I'm not gonna be kicking super high, probably, right? I wanna have most of my weight on this back leg so that I'm kind of ready to kick at any time. My hands are up. Good. Again. So I'm working that roundhouse kick off the lead leg. The higher you're able to hit it, the faster your reflexes are, for sure. This is a really tough drill. You can work it on both sides. You can vary your kicks if you want. I would encourage you, don't get too crazy with the kicks, or at least be aware of what might happen. Like if I'm working a spin back kick and she's holding it right there, if I get real excited, man, boom, I might come right at her instead. Okay, so just kind of be aware of that. But feel free to work some of the kicks that you like with that one. Now having said that, you guys did great again today. We're gonna finish our cow joke and then I will say goodbye for now, okay? Now, the cow joke again was a classic. Many of you guys have probably heard this one. What do you call a cow that's at the top of a ladder? High stakes? Steak would actually be really good right about now. So the cow is not excited about the steak. Good job, guys. Enjoy those magazine drops. Keep training hard, and I will see you again soon.